Tonight, triggering a trade war. The U.S. announcing harsh new taxes on steel and aluminum imports. Now, the retaliation from some of America's closest allies already underway. Mexico vowing to slap fees on American pork, fruit, and steel. Europe threatening new tariffs on everything from whiskey and motorcycles to denim and cigarettes. Canada's prime minister promising a dollar-for-dollar response and calling the U.S. move an affront.
And in particular, an affront to the thousands of Canadians who have fought and died alongside their American brothers in arms.
And now, U.S. consumers and businesses bracing for impact.
It could lead to higher prices on everything from beer to automobiles, and that could mean job cuts at some companies.
Brent Bible is a soybean and corn farmer in Indiana whose products are sold in all of the targeted countries. Bible supports the president, but not this latest move.
The farmer is being drafted as a soldier in this trade war. We're not really being given any weapon to use on the front line, and we're very vulnerable at this point to price fluctuations.
Stocks dropped on the news, which comes after the Trump administration failed to reach trade deals with those key allies. The White House wants less imported steel and aluminum and more of those products made at home, arguing American-made materials are critical to national security. Are you sparking a trade war with these new tariffs?
No, I think the president's protecting American aluminum and steel.
For the president, it's a campaign promise kept, tweeting late today, fair trade. But many in his own party are critical. House Speaker Paul Ryan saying today's action targets America's allies when we should be working with them. Senator Ben Sasse simply called it dumb.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.